my karma babies, how are you today? Guys, I'm just gonna get right to it. It's a very difficult day for me today. It has actually been a very difficult last couple of months. I've come to realize that I've been, a little anxious for the last couple of months. And you guys all know and remember Grandpa, or my lovely, beautiful husband, Thomas. This is Thomas, guys. You remember him? I have lots and lots and lots and lots of videos with him in it. Let me put it back here. I made myself some notes because I really don't want to miss out on anything today. I'm going to post this today. Thomas passed August 6th, 2019. That was a very, of course, defining moment, not only for me, but for him, for everyone who knew him, for his children. I'm going to really, really try to get through this without too many tears. I'm not going to promise you no tears because I'm not going to promise that, because I know that that's not something I'm going to be able to fulfill. Thomas passed August 6th, 2019 at approximately 1:55. He had been in hospice for 2 years. He was ill a year or so before that, but in hospice for 2 years. He was such a strong man and a strong fighter. They couldn't believe that. They said he's the longest hospice patient that they'd ever had. And that's because he was so strong and he was so determined. And I can honestly say, my daughter and I, Desiree and Jackie and grandbaby Shauna, we talk about him constantly. He didn't complain. He was in excruciating pain, but he didn't complain. He went about trying to prepare me for his death. He did everything that he could to try to prepare me for when he would be gone. And I just want to talk a little bit about the love that I have for him. And I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to title this video. I was thinking about, titling is so hard to say goodbye. But this is not goodbye. I can never say goodbye to him. We were married for 53 years. We were together for 55. I met him when I was 17 years old. And it was instant on his part. He said, "You are the one that I want. I want you." And took a little convincing. I'm 17, come on. But I have a video that I'm going to put the link because I really want you guys to watch that. And in that video, Grandpa talks about how we actually came together to live together. Not, we were together before then, but how we came together. I'm going to put the link there. It is hilarious, and I think you'll love it. That's another thing that I'm so thankful for, that I have so many memories of him, not only just being with him for all those years, but I have documented memories, you know, actual footage. We did a lot of videos together. He was my number one supporter. My number one supporter. He was always there telling me that I could do it, that it can happen. And I just wish, well, you know what? I know he can see exactly that the channel has prospered, and that the channel is doing well, and that we have hundreds of thousands of karma babies. Since you've been gone, Tommy, that's what I called him, Tommy, a lot of things have happened. You know, I fell 3 months after you passed and broke my ankle, wound up in a wheelchair, did the whole works with the ankle. Last September, I fell again over a phone cord. Now I have three pinched nerves in my back and some torn ligaments in my left knee, which has made it pretty difficult and is very, very painful. But I am seeking medical intervention with it, and I claim victory over it, and I know it's going to be all. Have torn ligaments in my knees, so it's been a very difficult year right now for me. But there's some, you know, those are just things that have happened, and they, you know, things happen in life, and those are things that we have to learn to live with and adjust to, and you know, be strong about. And every bad thing that's happened, I've always had you here with me. You've been here even though you're gone in flesh. You're not gone for me in spirit. You're still here. You're with me. A couple of things I wanted to address. I don't want to make this a very, very long video. I just want to address some things and get them out. And I have to get this video up today because I feel that I need to honor you today. Right after your death, shortly after, I started wearing a head wrap. And I wore them for 2 years. I had people that would come into the comments telling me to take off the head wraps, don't put that synthetic stuff on your hair, all kinds of comments about, you know, lady, do your hair and do this, and, you know, all the derogatory things that you could think of, but it didn't bother me. For 2 years, that was my way of honoring you, covering my crown, covering my glory, and only having it visible for you to see. So a lot of people that were asking why I kept the wraps on, that's why, guys. I did it for love. I did it because I felt compelled to. And it was my way of honoring Tommy. Baby, you know that your oldest daughter has been battling cancer, and she has been battling it like the trooper that she is. And I believe that she got all the inspiration from you of how to handle it, because she even said the other day, you know, Daddy never complained. He didn't complain. He just kept on going on. She's been documenting it. She's been trying to share her story so that others can benefit from it. And she's doing great. She's doing great. Jackie, you know, prior to you passing, had kidney cancer and actually had to have a kidney removed. And then you died of prostate cancer. Needless to say, we hate cancer in this house. We hate it. But Desiree is doing great. Jackie is doing great. And they have your blood in them, and they're going to continue to do great. Your grandbaby, Shauna, as you know, has been battling an eye infection. And I tell you, what a strong young woman. She's battled it without complaint. She's put the medicines in. She has actually gone through a couple of cornea transplants and is looking to another one. But she's still living her life. She hasn't given up. She's driving. She's doing everything that a young lady should be doing at her age. Preparing for college, the whole works. You'd be so proud of her. So very proud of her. I wanted to talk to you too about this project that, you know, we were working on before you passed. It was a project that I can't really talk about it yet, but I have been working on it for years and years and years and years, and you helped me along the way with this project. Most people would have thought that it would never amount to anything, but I felt a need and I felt compelled to see it to completion. And it is at completion. Hopefully I'll be able to share it with you guys soon, sooner than later. But it is an amazing project that my husband helped me with. And baby, it worked out. It worked out. It worked out. In our favor, it worked out. And I can't wait until I'm able to share it with everyone. And thank you so much for being there for me in the late hours of the night when, you know, I would be doing, you know, computer investigating and all of this. You were there and you geared me on, go, you're gonna get it, it's gonna work out, and it did. I want you to know that it really did work out. And I can't wait to just share it with everybody. I was talking to my grandbaby Shauna just before doing this video, and I told her, you know, I'm gonna do this video for Grandpa, and you know, today is the day that he passed on. And she said, you know, she thinks about Grandpa so much. And she told me a little story. She said, Granny, remember when you were working at the library? I was working at the library, guys, little part-time job. And she said, Grandpa would go to the store and he'd come back with candy and ice cream. And I miss him bringing that to me. And she said, sometimes I didn't really like the candy, but I would never tell him because I loved him bringing that to me. And I said, yeah, he was bringing you candy and everything when he knew I wasn't around, because he knew I would be saying, no, 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 no candy. And that made me think about the very first video that I did as a mukbang. And I was working at the library and I came home And guess what? He had gone to the store and got pig feet. And he knew that that was a no-no. But he had cooked them, and I said, oh, well, why don't I just let this be my first video? Because we never really ate them a lot. And I wanted to share that with you guys. I said, this is going to be my first mukbang. And it was the first one, and I really enjoyed it. Jackie is here now with us, helping us tremendously. She's helping Desiree through her rehabilitation. She has been there. When I tell you she's been there for her, as Desiree has been there for her. We have come together as a family. We were together as a family before, but you would be so proud to see us working in unison, working together as a family, making everything happen. And it's working out great. And we always say, Daddy would be so proud. He would be so happy. He's watching, because I know his main thing was he was worried about me. He was worried about how I was going to be after he was gone, because of the fact that I had been with him, like I said, since I was 17. And he was really worried about how I was going to survive. But with my family, I've been fine. I've been fine. We really did build a foundation together, and it's helping me now. As I touch this, I always have reminders of him. He bought this 30, 40 years ago, 30 or 40, I don't know how many years, for his mom. And when his mom passed, she wanted to make sure that her boys got their jewelry back. So he got it back. And I wore it for many years, and when he became ill, he wanted to wear it because he felt closer to his mom. So he wore it. If you look at some of the videos, you'll see him with it on. On the day that he passed, we removed it from his neck. And now I'm wearing it again. And I can feel his closeness. And I can feel that he's here with me. He'll always be here. This is not goodbye. I could never say goodbye. Never, ever. He is and was the love of my life. And I will always, always love and honor you. One of the things I did, baby, I know you know about it already. I got a tattoo. Well, I got 2 of them, baby, but this one is yours. And I get to see it every day, and I love it. And I know you love it too. I know you love it too. I love you. Sure, we had hard times. Sure, we had really bad times. Who, 53 years, 55 years, come on. But he remained steadfast as the head of our household, as a father in his daughters' lives. He never wavered. He never left, not for 1 second. He was always here to pick up the pieces. And he's still here, still picking up the pieces. There's really not too much more that I can go into now. I just want to say, Tommy, I love you. I miss you. I long for you. I see you with my eyes. I smell you with my nose. I miss you. And I love you with all my heart. And I know that you're here. Thank you for the memories. Baby, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. There he is right there, guys. Check out some of the links that I'm going to leave you because I want you to get to know him. Everybody that knew him loved him. Everybody that knew him have fun memories of him. He was a straight shooter from the hip. And he was a good friend, a good husband, a good father, a good grandfather. I love you, baby. We all do. You know how much we love you. Guys, thank you for sitting through this video. I appreciate it. I got through it. Yet again, the third year feels like the first second. I love you. Bye-bye.